They say a man loses himself when he chases what refuses to be caught. But the moment you stop running after her, everything changes. The silence of your absence speaks louder than all the words you once sent. She feels it tanned, so do you. When you stop chasing, you take back something priceless, your power. At first she may not notice. She's used to constant attention, the messages, the effort. But as days pass, the void grows. It isn't just your absence she feels, it's the loss of control over you. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. The modern relationship is built on this truth. When you place your self-respect above her validation, the balance shifts. You are no longer a man begging for her time. You become a man she begins to question, a man she begins to value. Most men exhaust themselves trying to keep her interested, texting first, planning every moment, proving their worth. Yet the more you give, the less she values it. Like anything handed on a silver platter, it loses meaning. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Wasted effort chasing someone who does not reciprocate is time stolen from your own life. Women respect what they might lose, not what is always guaranteed. They are wired to test your strength. If you fold under pressure, you fail that test. But when you step back, when you focus on your work, your growth, your purpose, you'll become rare. And rarity commands respect. Think of it this way. If you spend every night waiting for her reply, you tell her she is your entire world. But when you build your own world through the gym, your craft, your mission, you tell her you are complete without her. Epictetus reminded us, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom comes when your value no longer depends on her reaction. So what happens next? Mystery returns. She replays your old conversations, rereads your messages, wonders why you are no longer chasing. In her mind, questions grow. Did I take him for granted? Has he found someone else? That uncertainty is powerful. It flips the dynamic. And here lies the Stoic lesson. Pulling back is not manipulation. It is self-respect. By valuing yourself first, you remind her and yourself that your time, energy, and attention are not cheap. They are earned. The moment you stop chasing, you rise above the noise. You become the man she cannot ignore, because you no longer need her to define your worth. And this is where your true power begins. When you pull back and stop chasing, her emotions begin to shift. At first, there is confusion. She wonders why you no longer reach out, why your attention feels distant. She has been accustomed to constant pursuit, and now the silence unsettles her. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." By stepping back, you live by this principle. You no longer act out of desperation or seek her approval. Instead, you choose dignity, and that choice leaves her questioning her own behavior. Curiosity soon replaces confusion. She starts asking herself, did I take him for granted? Did I push him away? Is he with someone else? These questions create unease, and unease creates value. As Seneca wrote, we become wiser by adversity. In this case, your absence becomes her adversity, forcing her to see you differently. Some women will react with silence, pretending not to care. But silence is rarely indifference, it is a test. She wants to see if you will break and chase again. Epictetus reminds us, no man is free who is not master of himself. If you remain firm, you pass her test, and she begins to respect you in a way she never did before. Others will reach out casually, a short message, a question meant to pull you back. Do not mistake it for real effort. It is often just a way to measure your response. Then there are those who post on social media showing new pictures or cryptic quotes. All of it is designed to provoke you, to see if she still holds power. The moment you react, you surrender what you have gained. But the most revealing reaction is effort. When she begins to text more, plan more, or change her appearance, it shows she feels your absence deeply. What was once abundant, her attention has become scarce, and scarcity increases value. As Seneca wrote, things that were hard to bear are sweet to remember. She now remembers your presence with longing, because it is no longer freely given. Yet here's the truth. Her emotions are not your responsibility. They belong to her. Your task is not to manage them, but to remain centered. By stepping back, you have reclaimed your worth. Her reaction only reflects the new reality. You are no longer the man who chases. You are the man she fears losing. Staying composed is the mark of a man who commands respect. In every relationship, in every test, composure separates those who lead from those who crumble. When a woman pushes your buttons, she is not trying to destroy you, she is testing your strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This is the essence of composure. When she provokes you with silence, sarcasm, or jealousy games, she wants to see if you will break. Most men react with anger or desperation, but the Stoic man remains calm, like a rock unmoved by the storm. Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Every test she throws at you is that friction. If you react emotionally, you reveal weakness. But if you stand firm, you prove your worth. Women respect a man who does not need to explain, defend, or beg, only one who stands unshaken. Picture this. She grows distant, pulling back her attention. The ordinary man panics, flooding her with messages, demanding answers. But the composed man continues with his life, his work, his training, his mission. When she finally returns, curious why he did not chase, his calm reply is simple. "I've been busy. No drama. No desperation. Just quiet strength." Epictetus taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom lies in control of your emotions. When you remain unbothered, she feels stability in your presence. You become the anchor in her storm, and that stability is Reddit commands admiration. Composure is more than a tactic in relationships. It is a way of living. The way you face her tests is the way you face life. In every challenge, you choose calm over chaos, principle over impulse. By doing so, you embody true strength, the kind that cannot be taken, only respected. When the balance shifts and she begins to chase, this is where most men lose themselves. They confuse attention with transformation. But wisdom teaches us, just because she returns does not mean she has changed. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If she seeks you out now, ask yourself, is this born of respect or only fear of losing comfort? Many men celebrate her sudden effort, then slip back into old patterns of chasing, undoing everything they built. A Stoic man does not rush. He observes. He asks, does she align with my values? Does she uplift me or drain me? Seneca reminds us, associate with those who will make a better man of you. Her presence in your life must pass this test, or she is not worthy of it. If you choose to give her another chance, you set the terms. Respect must be mutual. Your time and attention must be earned, not assumed. Should she slip back into entitlement, you must be willing to walk away. Epictetus taught, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. To hold your ground may look harsh to others, but it is the path of integrity. If you decide she is not worthy, you release her not with anger, but with clarity. Walking away is not weakness. It is strength. It is self-respect. For the true prize is not her return, but your ability to live by principle. You become the man who leads his life, not the one led by fleeting emotions. The beauty of this shift is simple. The power returns to your hands. And now, you choose who deserves a place in your world. That choice defines not only your relationships, but the man you become. At the heart of all power lies one principle: detachment. Not coldness, not indifference, but the strength to walk away from anything that does not serve your growth. This is the essence of a Stoic man. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Detachment is this power in action. It means your peace no longer depends on her approval, her attention, or anyone else's validation. Your worth comes from within, not from what you chase. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." Freedom begins when you stop begging for connection and start choosing it from a place of strength. To love without losing yourself, to give without expecting, to care without clinging, that is true freedom. Consider this. Most men either care too much and lose themselves, or care too little and shut off from the world. Stoicism teaches the middle path. Epictetus reminded us, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Focused detachment is that freedom it allows you to connect deeply, yet never be enslaved by another's whims. When you master detachment, you no longer fear loss. The right people are drawn to your strength. The wrong ones fade away. Like a man climbing a mountain, you carry only what sustains you and leave behind what weighs you down. This clarity makes you unstoppable. True power is not in chasing, but in living by your values, your mission, your peace. Detachment is not the end of love, it is the beginning of love rooted in strength. And when you live this way, you become the man others cannot forget, because you are the man who cannot be broken.